So the big thing that I kind of teased earlier in the show, where it's like, oh man, this is about to get a little spicy, is that Sony. I put it in the script that Sony might be forced to reveal amount of paid for exclusivity deals and keeping games off Game Pass. But I say might because it ultimately comes down if Sony decides to continue on or pull out of this now. That's what it's gonna. That's what I mean by might, because it was by court order from a judge ordering Sony to do this. And then Sony even put in a request to quash that request from Microsoft. Like, hey, can we quash this? And FTC denied that.
Oof.
So like Sony either needs to step up and show confidential records that involve, internal documents and company emails. And it was stated that Jim Ryan's emails will be completely gone through for this. Man, like this, if Sony wants to move forward with this, there's no way they're going to win now. Because we know this. We know they pay for it. We see it all the time with the exclusivity deals they do.
Yeah.
And paying to keep games off of, Microsoft consoles. I mean, like, Final Fantasy games. That's not a Sony IP.
Oh.
And they're never on there. Persona for as long as it was. And there was never apparently a deal in place. Okay, well, why didn't they come then? There's other reasons we could talk about that. Maybe it's Atlas not wanting to, just because of their presence in Japan. Xbox not so much of a presence in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, Atlas has been over. There's been an Atlas of America for a long time.
That's fair.
Atlas games span across a crap ton of consoles.
But the bottom line is, we know Sony pays for this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like Call of Duty stuff, the stuff that Sony's bitching about. They always do like special, early access or exclusive content, this or that or whatever. So like this whole court order from the judge, like this comes down to like they want to see the money that they're spending to keep games off Game Pass One, which is a topic that we've talked about briefly before, where there was some games, I don't remember what, I want to say Valhalla was actually one where Sony was paying to keep that off Game Pass. I could be wrong on that. I think it was Valhalla, and then others in the exclusive. Man, Sony, if they want to move forward with this, they're fucked. In my opinion, this is done.
I don't know what they were expecting. It's
Yeah,
like
I know.
you want to come after, you want to come after a company, and then you think you think they're just gonna sit there and go, well, I guess we'll just do whatever you say. They're gonna look at you and go, what about you?
Exactly.
It's like they just expected that they could go through with this and everything just work out exactly how they wanted it to.
Yep.
They've been living in their own little world for too long.
It's just been too much of a hassle.
And also with this is that there are a lot of reports indicating that Microsoft offering the deal, such as the 10-year one Nintendo that was officially signed, is basically it's going to satisfy EU and their concerns. Because we already knew that they also offered a deal to Steam, and Steve turned it down. They trusted Microsoft at face value, which also we all agreed was very telling in that regard. So I feel like it's a situation now where Sony might be sitting back and thinking, like I said earlier, hey, is that 10-year deal? Is that still on the table?
But Steam and Gabe Newell is just on another level because
yeah, they are.
I mean, Gabe Newell straight up when the Steam Deck came out went and delivered fucking Steam Decks to people.
He did. What a legend! What a legend in the industry.
Oh, I'm getting my sick. Gabe, no, what?
What are you doing here? I wanted to personally deliver to you. Thank you for buying it. What a legend. Oh man.
I feel like if there's two companies you don't go for, I feel like it'd be Steam and Microsoft.
I agree.
Like, yeah, you may be PlayStation. It's like you're big in your gaming world over here. You don't fuck with the big dog over at Microsoft.
I agree.
They got more than just Xbox going on.
Yeah, they have a lot of money going on, man,
And
across
Steam,
the board.
Even though there are other launchers, Steam still owns the PC online market.
Yes,
It's
they
like
do.
Steam is synonymous with PC gaming.
Yep.
It's like there's a reason for it. Everything is on Steam. Yeah, there's other stuff out there, but when it's on other platforms, people don't like it.
Yep.
And
exactly.
if they ever release a game with a 3, the internet will lose their shit.
Yep. True. Man, following this this whole purchase for Activision Blizzard for as long as obviously I have and we have in general, it's been a long time of like, if something kind of notable happens, I throw it at the end of the show. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're tired of talking about it.
But
this is like the biggest like mic drop I've seen
really
in a while.
is.
Like
'Cause
this is like big.
This is one of the first times during the, at least that it's been very notable that Sony's had to go on the back foot for this whole entire
Yes.
deal.
It kind of just seems like Judge is just like, I'm tired of listening to you. Put up or shut up.
Basically,
Because this has been, what, almost a year and a half now since this started?
actually, right at about a year. This only started beginning of last year.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm putting extra time. So about a year.
Yeah, about a year now since the news dropped, which is insane to think about.
And by this time, Microsoft spent enough money where they can purchase them again.
I know. This is wild, man. Gonna continue to track this, especially this situation. We're gonna see if Sony actually. We're gonna see what Sony does.
Yeah.
We'll see if they pull out of the case or not. Because man, this is insane, honestly and truthfully.